Hi guys, welcome to another episode of the ChangeMakers, making changes
to make that change.
I'm James.
And I'm Tony.
And this episode we're going to be talking about plastic money. We've all struggled with it, right? So Tony, all right. When I took out a credit card, I did not know anything about a credit card. I just know that I can use this to shop online. Somebody giving me money and I pay them back when I feel like. When I have it. I'll pay you back when I have the money. Right now, I want this outfit and I don't have the money. And I got the bill and it was a little bit more than I actually spent. And I was pretty mad. Yep. Who used my credit card? And so what happened?
And Jamie, you know, we're laughing, but it is a very common scenario. People don't know the basics of a credit card. We love credit cards. We promote their use, but you have to use it in a healthy way. And so we just want to talk about what those basics are. So basic number one is you must pay off your balance in full every month. So what you thought was extra stuff on your card is interest. The banks are charging you interest to borrow these funds. Your credit card interest rate is one of the highest interest rates there is. So we did a little research and we looked up the current interest rates for our two major banks in Jamaica. A Visa Classic card, the interest rate ranges from 47% to 51.9%. That's your interest rate for the year. So if you borrow, X amount of dollars and you interest on that balance, you could end up paying more in interest than you actually borrowed to start with. And that's what we're trying to proactively prevent. So what you need to do, Jamie, is
pay it in full. Don't buy it if you don't actually got it.
And another benefit of doing that is if your card has some kind of reward component, so you either get coins or you get cash back. If you use your credit card to do basic transactions like buy gas, you buy gas on your card, you pay it off at the end of the month, you still get the reward points or you still get the cash back. And so you're earning rewards for doing your regular transactions. So
it's just about being disciplined basically. So let your credit card work for you. Don't be a slave to it. So just know all the basics there is to know about a credit card.
I would also say reduce the number of cards you have. I like to recommend two. One as your main and one as a backup, because you just never know. In the US, so these are for our international viewers,
because we got them.
You go to the department store or any store really, and they like to say, oh, if you take out a credit, a store credit card with us today, we'll take 10% off your transactions. Don't do it. It's difficult to manage one or two credit cards, much less 5 department store cards. So unless you're incredibly disciplined, I would recommend
just to stay away,
to forego the discount. Lastly, I think it's important to educate everyone that in Jamaica we now have a credit bureau. I believe we have 2, and in the States there are 3 well-established credit bureaus. And we're going to put a link to their websites below. But it's really important that you familiarize yourself with the credit bureau, because it's going to track how you exercise credit.
So basically, gone are the days when they can go to court and take up the dresser and the whatnot. I don't say it anymore, but the dresser and the bed and thing, and then you just dodge them out. And you go to another place, you go to singer, and you're doing the same thing.
They will track your ability to make your payments on time
Yes.
and according to the schedule. And then when you go to take out like a major loan, like a car loan or
they'll be like-
a mortgage, they're going to pull your report and to assess what they call
declined.
they're going to assess your credit worthiness. So it's very important that you have a really good track record of making payments on time.
So start
and
now.
paying it. But we'll do another episode about ways to
we'll go more
reduce
into that.
debt. So that we'll do at another time.
So today's fashion tip is, I mean, as you notice, we're wearing pastels, and don't we look richer?
I think
So
so.
we try wearing pastels and see how more sophisticated you look. I'm big on patterns. Some people like Tony don't really like patterns. I love patterns, but there's just something about wearing solid pieces. Try wearing a full suit that's just in like a blush pink,
Love
or
that.
pairing you know, the lilac with even like a soft blue. Don't be afraid to mix pastels together. It will look great, and I promise you, you will look like $1 million. You look more than the money that you owe.
Thank you again for joining us on this episode of ChangeMakers.